everybody, my name is Jim Stefanko and I have no idea what episode this is of the Wolves Fan Review. Now clearly I've been away for a little while, but since the end of my college strike, my schedule has been a little insane. Pretty much 2 or 3 exams every single week since I've been back. And as much as I miss doing these videos, I'm gonna have to say that officially I will do these when I can. So I'm just gonna touch on these few games that I missed covering in these past few weeks, and then we'll get right into the most recent game this past Friday against Hamilton. On the Thursday, we saw the Sudbury Wolves in Peterborough to play the Petes, looking for a little bit of redemption for my birthday game. And in this game, we saw the Wolves take the Petes to overtime, but still suffered a 5-4 loss. We walk away from that game with a point, and I'm okay with that. Would have liked 2, but 1's better than none. Fast forward to Saturday, where the Wolves traveled to Kingston and played the Frontenacs. That game was another close one, but we managed to lose 3-2 in regulation. And then on the Sunday, the Wolves were in Ottawa to play the 67s. And in that game, the Wolves came out on top with a 7-round shootout victory. And I believe I said in the last video that I did that we have the chance to win every game. And on that road trip, we could have won every game. We had a couple games with some blown leads. We reverted back to some of our bad habits. But at the end of the day, we took 3 out of a possible 6 points on that road trip. You can't really be disappointed with that. And before the first game of that road trip, we also acquired a new player in Naril Nizhnikov. He was a first-round draft pick by Mississauga and quickly got flipped over to Barrie. We acquired him from Barrie a couple weeks ago and has been an amazing asset since. On that road trip alone, I believe he went 5 points in 3 games and compliments our Dmitry Sokolov quite nicely. The Russian Federation is strong in Sudbury. So now that I'm all caught up, let's move on to Friday's home game against the Hamilton Bulldogs. Friday, the Sudbury Wolves played at home in our annual teddy bear toss game against the Hamilton Bulldogs. Hamilton is in first place in the Eastern Conference, and we are on a 2-year streak of being shut out in the teddy bear toss game. I also think it's worth mentioning who the Wolves don't have in their lineup tonight. Ryan Valentini is out for the rest of the season. David Levin and Kyle Rhodes are surely on the cusp of coming back by now. And most recently, Regan O'Grady took a skate to the face, and I don't know what happened to Michael Pizzetta. So the odds are clearly in our favor. And that being said, I also feel it necessary to say how well our rookies have stepped up this year. I think we have about 5 or 6 guys on the team who are in their rookie season, and our actual record aside, they've played phenomenal. But the first 10 minutes of this game saw nothing at all except frustration. We couldn't make any passes, and since we couldn't make any passes, we couldn't break out of our zone, and since we couldn't break out of our zone, Hamilton spent a lot of time in our zone, and since Hamilton spent so much time in our zone, this whole first half of the period was terrifying. I'm in a glass case of emotion. 12.5 minutes into the first period, newly appointed assistant captain Drake Pilon takes a penalty. Moments later, the first place Bulldogs take advantage. They show off some nice passing in our zone. They make quick work of our penalty killers going tick-tack. Strom finishes it off at the side of the net, and the Bulldogs are up 1-0. Shortly after that, Hamilton takes a penalty and we go on the power play. We managed to get some good zone time and some good opportunities, but a turnover in the offensive end and a bad change by our defense sends Hamilton on a short-handed breakaway. The Bulldogs player makes a nice move in close on Kalina, and they're up 2-0. And that's how we end the first period. The beginning of the second period once again saw complete Hamilton domination until Drake Pilon picks off a pass and goes 2-on-1 with Macaulay Carson. Drake holds onto it down the left wing. He outweights the sprawling Hamilton defenseman, dishes it over to Macaulay Carson. Carson bangs it in. Goal! Down come the Teddies! Wolves get one back and we're only down 2-1. A few minutes later, Dmitry Sokolov has the puck down the right-hand side, pulls a between-the-legs move that was completely unnecessary but completely awesome. The puck hits the goalie and goes up and over and falls into the net. Goal! Wait. The play gets reviewed and the call on the ice is overturned. We as fans obviously didn't get an explanation, but somebody said apparently on the way down the puck went off of somebody's glove at the side of the net, and that's why it was called no goal. We're still down 2-1, and that's how we end the second. Now to kick off the third period, Mario Kalina makes 3 or 4 massive saves within the first 3 minutes, as the shots are now 31-10 for Hamilton. Now putting those first few minutes aside, this was easily Sudbury's best period. Our possession time was crazy and we spent a lot of time in the Hamilton zone. The Hamilton goalie made some nice saves and Kalina was keeping us in it at the other end. With about 7 minutes remaining in the third period, the Wolves still have possession. Shane Belitka lets go a rocket. From our perspective, it looked like it went off the crossbar, and for the third time this season, we have no idea if we scored a goal or not. The play continues for another 2 minutes and Dmitry Sokolov picks up the puck. He wires it past the goalie. That's another goal for the Wolves. 2 goals in 1 play. We're up 3-2. That's not how that works. The original play by Belitka gets reviewed, and that was deemed a good goal. We're all squared up 2-2. They rewind the clock 2 minutes and play continues. We maintain some possession in the Hamilton zone. Hamilton picks up the puck. Once again, our defensemen gonna get our wires crossed, and we can't decide who's supposed to take the man. The Bulldog player walks right through both of our defensemen, and he's on a breakaway from before the red line. Couple nice moves as he comes in on Kalina, and Mario comes up with a huge save! But with a few minutes left, Hamilton managed to come back into our zone again. They walk down the left-hand wing and fire the puck through a puck-sized hole over Kalina's shoulder. The Hamilton Bulldogs win the game 3-2. I think I need therapy after this game. It was nice to see our boys battle back and tie this game up when they did. With Wolves teams of the past, this game easily would have been like a 6 or 7-0 blowout. But we kept playing, we kept creating chances for ourselves, and we got rewarded as the game went on. A pretty good performance against the first place team, I'd say. Especially with the roster that we have iced right now. And that's not a slam against the rookies either. But I will be back after this upcoming Friday's ugly Christmas sweater game. They are pretty ugly, but they're pretty cool. So again, everybody, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for the continued support even in my absence. So head over to the Facebook page at Wolves Fan Review and give me a like if you'd like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/Wolves Fan Review. My name is Jim Stefanko. This was episode 28 of the Wolves Fan Review. We'll see you again after episode 29.